Hi, this is Ram from Ram Speaks. Before we start this exclusive YouTube-only podcast, I'd like to devote a little bit of time, just a minute or two would do, to introduce you to two small businesses that my friends own, and I'd like you to try them out. First up is in Bulacan. It's called Tres Maria's Pastry Confections. Just look up for them on Facebook or just copy the link below. I'll send the link in the description. They have wonderful pastries. If you're into healthy options, there's banana loaf. If you're into delectable bites, there's red velvet cupcakes, double chocolate muffins. If you want classic fare, you want classic bread like cinnamon rolls, Tres Maria's is the best online store to go. If you're interested or if you want to try them out, just send a message to Tres Maria's Pastry Confections. I'll send over the link in the description. They'll just ask for details like your name, your address, what will you order, and how much and all. Expect a delivery from them within that day, the same day as possible. Another thing that I'd like to introduce you guys is if you're into street fare. Most of us are into street fare, into snacks, or into street chow. And if you're really into street chow, there's a place called 3rd Street Food Hub. That's in number 44 3rd Street, Luzon Avenue, Quezon City. That place exclusively sells footlongs, hot dogs, cheese sticks, french fries, fish balls, squid balls, and the like. So if you're into that type of fare, if you're into that type of snacking, just leave a message at facebook.com/ramspeaks for more details. They don't have a Facebook page yet, but they'd be very happy to process orders as well. So if you're into bulk ordering, feel free to message them. Either message 3rd Street Food Hub or message Tres Maria's Pastry Confections. With Tres Maria's Pastry Confections, I'll be sending the link in the description. For 3rd Street Food Hub, leave a message at facebook.com/ramspeaksofficial. So I think that's that. If you have any businesses that you wish to endorse, or if you wish to have people a try, have everyone else a try, just leave a message at facebook.com/ramspeaksofficial. And we'd be very happy to introduce them to our podcasts. So our podcasts, by the way, are exclusively on Facebook, but we decided to switch to YouTube recently for the sole purpose that we want to share our message more to a lot of people, to a lot of backgrounds, especially that people are into YouTube nowadays and they're not really into audio lives. So we decided to transfer here instead. Our topic for this first ever YouTube-exclusive podcast is about hope. There is hope. The reason why I wanted to share this is that each and every one of us are facing trials and challenges, especially with the quarantine. We've had tough times, we've had trying times, we've had challenging times. On my end, I had challenges too. I mean, my job's a trainer at a technical vocational school. Turns out that trainings are not yet available. It's a tough time for me. It's a tough time for everyone. It's not just a simple thing that happened and you can just brush it off. No. Most of us are into tough times lately. We may experience economic recession. For those who are in relationships, you might miss the bond and the connection that you have with your loved ones, with your significant other. You might feel empty, or you might feel challenged at the same time. Or probably you might notice a lot of challenges regarding social media posts and what's happening, not just in the Philippines, but around the world. Senlan is one of my trainees at the training school where I teach people how to become effective call center agents, or how to get a job or land a job in the industry. She's this lady who, the typical usual training that you get at technical vocational schools. She sometimes would manage to get early, arrive early, fix herself, get herself ready for class, and then have some lunch, and then take the studies and goes off. There are times, though, that she faces difficulties and challenges too. And there are times when she had to come to class bearing a lot of thoughts, a lot of anxieties, and she's just your typical average girl who dreams of going to South Korea, who dreams of meeting her K-pop idols. A few months back, I've seen disappointment after disappointment in her eyes. As you know, she felt a little troubled. She felt disappointed that jobs are really limited and restricted, and that sometimes she couldn't make the cut. So we've seen her cry, we've seen her laugh, we've seen her feel great and disappointed and all. As a trainer, it's my role and responsibility to teach trainees what they have to do. And after that, when their time's up, nominally a trainer would just let go and say bye-bye. In my case, I'd casually say a few things, say hi, hello, and then go back to the usual. A few days earlier, she sent me a message, and the good thing there is that she's trying to be happy. She's a happy person, but she's trying to be happier this time. She's vying for brand ambassadorship. She's trying to be an Instagram influencer. What's better is that she's contented. She's excited with what's happening with her life. Good thing with her is that she never gave up. She was so resilient. She was so brave. She decided to place things hands-on, and eventually, she succeeds. So you might think I'm just telling a boring little story of a trainee who just became a brand ambassadress. What's the point of the story? So the point of the story, guys, is that there is hope. There's a lot of chances that you might feel so down, but there is hope. This YouTube channel of mine has 73 subscribers as of today's podcast. It has 73 subscribers, a few views, not bad for a startup. And, I just thought that I'd better wait, sit down and chill, wait for more subscribers to come watch my videos and leave a commentary on what's happening on their lives. I noticed that some aspiring YouTube content creators are feeling down and disappointed when they haven't reached their 1,000 subscriber count, or they haven't reached their 4,000 watch hour count. For them, it feels frustrating. In my case, I shouldn't feel frustrated. I mean, hey, my page, Ram Speaks, the Thinking Hub on Facebook, only has 500 plus likes? Well, I don't complain. The reason is that I do believe that there is hope. My content may feel sappy to some, but for others, they give meaning. They give hope, they give knowledge, they give an insight, apart from the typical views we see on social media. There is hope in everything that we do. We don't just easily give up. We don't just surrender. Because that's our nature. I mean, that's what Filipinos are. Filipinos are known to be very resilient, especially now during the pandemic. The pandemic has brought a lot of people out of jobs, out of source of income, had to depend on government sustenance for survival, and, the usual, the typical, I'm bored, what to do? But instead of sulking and giving up on life, Filipinos, you see, are now into online selling, online trading. One even sent me an app that gives me some coins when I watch news items. So Filipinos are known to be very, very resilient. And content creators should too. I was in a live stream and I found this guy who felt disappointed. He was so disappointed that he never had 700 subscribers. Wow. I mean, 700's a dream for me. My current subscriber count is 10% of his subscriber count. But still, I aspire to have a lot of subscribers, or at least those who care, or those who value, or those who appreciate my work. Despite the challenges, despite drudgeries of life, we always have to know and remember that there is hope in everything you do. There is hope. And not just typical small hope, but big hope. I mean, huge. A huge slice of hope. If we feel down or if we feel trodden with what's happening, well, take heart, take courage. It's not as if we do it every day. It's not the end of the world for some. For one reason or another, we can still rise up. And that's the purpose why I decided to share my views. Some of us might feel disappointed, and I feel that I'm doing myself a disservice if I don't try to at least boost spirits, or at least try to lift up minds. I've read this passage in the Bible. It's on 2 Thessalonians 3, the verses 3. What's said here is, "But the Lord is faithful, and He will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one." What is said here is that if you believe in God, He's faithful. He will never let you alone. He will never leave you alone. Worst part is if you feel so down, there's nothing, there's no hope at all, and you feel like giving up. Surprisingly, a lot of good things happen behind the scenes. And when you get up and think that it's all over, you realize that, hey, something really happened. Something came about and made you a fulfilled person. Something came about and brought you success. The Lord is faithful. The Lord has been very faithful to His people all throughout the ages. And in the case of Senlin, she's a devout Christian. She goes to church every Sunday. She never gave up. She still has that hope in God, despite the challenges of life. And God has been very gracious to her. And what she's doing now might be a very small step, but I know that she's headed to greater heights. So should anyone who listens to this podcast, whether or not you're an aspiring content creator like myself, with 0 subscribers, or with 73 subscribers like mine, or with 700 subscribers like the guy we've mentioned, or even with 1,000,000 subscribers like the ones we see on the big screens. Whoever you are, whatever you do, always remember that there is hope. There is hope in everything you do. There is hope in everything that happens in life. And above all, there is hope when you believe that there is hope. And at the end of the day, if things feel very down, if things feel very disappointing, someone up there, I know there's someone up there who's looking at us and making sure that all's well that ends well. So there is hope. So I think that's that. I hope everyone got the gist of what I'm talking about. Send a message or leave a comment down below. Also, if you feel like this video is worth liking, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, turn the notification bell on if you really want to get latest videos from Ram Speaks. Also, share. Feel free to share this on social media or on platforms of your friends who feel that they need a little boost. By the way, I have all the links in the description below. Like our page at facebook.com/ramspeaksofficial. If you feel like you need to send me a personal message or an email, either send it to that page or send an email to ramspeaksofficial@gmail.com. Also, if while you feel like it, you can also subscribe to this channel if you want to help me out in providing more content regularly or one time. There are options that are placed down below. So again, this is Ram from Ram Speaks. I thank everyone who listens to this podcast now, wherever you may be. I hope to see you on the next YouTube-exclusive podcast, or probably a transferred podcast from Facebook. And always remember, for the first time that I'll tell this on YouTube, and for all time, always remember this: you are loved. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And stay happy. Let me know what you think about this video by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. Like this video if you like it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for more videos and updates. You may share if you want to.